Okay, guys, Google is not messing around. They're knocking down the door and they're saying, Daddy's home when it comes to AI. If you haven't messed with Google AI Studio yet, and Gemini 3 Pro specifically as the new model, you need to. It is mind blowing how quick and effective and how often it just works when you want to do something. And that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you some stuff I've built so far with like one prompt, maybe two. And then we're going to build a really cool idea I have together today. So buckle up, pour your coffee, your tea, whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you drink these days, whatever kids are into, and maybe put your phone on silent. Let's learn. Let's learn some stuff. I'm going to share all the knowledge I know so far, the good, the bad, the ugly, and mostly good so far with Gemini 3 and Google AI Studio. Is it my favorite vibe coding platform yet? You'll have to find out. It is very, very good at a lot of things, and some things maybe not so good. So we'll get into that. But yeah, let me just start off by showing you what I built. If you don't know who I am and you're new here, my name is Babiarz. I help non-technical people bring their software ideas to life with AI, and I try to simplify things as much as possible. I don't want to get too in the weeds. I just want you guys to understand these tools, how powerful they are, and how to bring your ideas to life extremely fast. And with Gemini and Google AI Studio, it's very possible. And the beauty with Google AI Studio that no other vibe coding platform has is that Google's API or the Gemini API key is automatically built into your project from the start. So out of the box, you have AI powered apps, right? So you have the Gemini API key ready to go. So if you need to use Nano Banana, you need to use any type of AI feature in your app, it's gonna work out of the box without having to configure an API key from OpenAI or any other LLM. So that is a huge advantage. Plus, as part of the Google ecosystem, which is multi-billion-dollar ecosystem, and they're a major competitor. So that is something that you got to keep in mind. I'll go through some drawbacks as we get into it here, but I want to build something with you guys live. I want to show you my process for building apps. And what I did is I actually vibe coded my own platform. Some of you guys may already be using this. I keep adding to it and making it better, but it's like a toolkit, a vibe coder's toolkit for any vibe coder that wants to have all the tools in one place to build something. So when you have a new idea, I want you guys to think, come here first. These are all your tools, just like, you're going to go build something in your garage. You have all your woodworking tools. Yeah, you're going to go into your garage, you're going to get all your tools and start building and start everything there. Same thing here. When you have an idea, come here first. And if you don't know how to use this, there's an overview video, but I'm going to show you guys how I typically use this. So I have an idea and I want to map it out with you, and you're going to build with me today. We're going to build it on Google AI Studio. So my idea that I need that's going to save me a lot of time is every time I post a YouTube video, there's a lot that goes into it. I need to, have a good thumbnail. I need to have a good description, a great title. I need to have SEO tags that make sense for the content, and maybe even chapter titles of something that can automatically find where the chapters start and end. That would save me a ton of time, and I want to try to build this in Google AI Studio. I have one concern that if I try to upload a big video, it might not be able to handle that. So I'll figure out a workaround in that case. But ideally, if I finish editing my video like this one today, I want to take it, throw it into this software, and it's going to do all that for me automatically and do it really well. And maybe I'll make a couple personal tweaks, but it'll save me so much time, and I'll be able to pump out a lot more videos and content for you guys if I have a tool like this. So this is a good example of a powerful internal tool that I'm going to use Google AI Studio to build. It's going to help me save time and automate my workflows a little bit more. So if you guys are ready, let's dive into it. Let's build this together. I put together this app that's free app. So you can go to itlworkshop.com. I'll put it in the description below as well. And you can just go create a free account and use this. I want to keep this for free. The plan is to keep it for free forever. And then I've got APIs you can get, different design tools, prompts, IDEs, all sorts of good stuff. You can book a call with me. If you get stuck, I can jump on a call with you. I love doing that. I do it all the time. I jump on Zoom and help you build whatever it is you're building. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. But let's get into it. App name. What do we want to call this? That's a good idea. If I don't know what to call things and I don't want to get hung up on this, I don't want you guys to get hung up on it. Basically, I just go to chat and be like, hey, this is what I'm trying to build. What should I call it? But not so important. We can always change the name of it, but it's going to be a YouTube buddy and a YouTube assistant. So maybe I just call it something simple. YT assistant, buddy, helper, YT helper. I like that. Simple. I'm not overthinking it. I can always change this later. What does my app do? So I like to use Whisperflow, and I do talk to text. So it just makes my workflows 10,000 times more just productive and faster. So if you don't do talk to text, I recommend it. So what does my app do? This app is going to be my YouTube helper, and it's basically going to allow me to upload my video. And when it uploads my video, it's going to transcribe it. And based off that transcription, it's going to know how to title it, how to write a description, what are the best SEO tags for the video. It's going to know to make chapters, if there is chapters for the video, and what timestamp are the chapters and what the titles of the chapters should be called. And it's going to help me with my thumbnail in a big way, where I'll have the ability to maybe upload a photo if I want to the thumbnail, but it'll give me some customization. But mainly, it'll just use Nano Banana 2 in order to make a thumbnail that's very clickable and designed for YouTube. Cool. So I got all that in there. And who's my target audience? Anyone that posts YouTube videos. Main features. So I added a couple quick little bubbles. If you're building your app and you're not sure what the main features should be, you should look down here and you can leverage these for some ideas. But the main features are ability to upload my video, let's see, any of these. I really won't need any of those for this particular project. It'll be more of an internal tool, probably not something I'll sell and scale. So I don't need a login and authentication and all that stuff, just something I can use for myself. What else? Main features, ability to upload a video, 3 different thumbnail options that it generates, ability to upload photos of myself that it could, I'll delete that part. What else? I think that's good. I can come back to that. Design notes, I don't know, clean design, mobile friendly, simple UI UX, sure, dark mode support, intuitive navigation. Let's make it red and white and black. I think that sounds good. Monetization strategy, this will be free. Free to use. All right. So we're not done yet. What happens is I generate a prompt, and what it's going to do, it uses an agent I created that's going to put this prompt in Markdown format, which is the best format for AI to digest and understand. And it's also going to kind of take everything I put in and rewrite it and make it a little bit more clean and ready for an IDE to digest. And when that's done, as it just finished, as you can see, it just structures it much better. So that's why I built this for anyone who has an idea, just to make sure you're putting really good prompts into your IDEs. And if you don't know what IDE is, that's Bolt, Lovable, Cursor, et cetera, et cetera. All right, cool. So what I'm going to do is hit copy. And then I also put two options here. If you want to turn it into a mermaid diagram, you can do that for free with Mermaid website. But I don't really need to do that with this one. I'm just going to enhance it. This is going to open up a GPT that I created designed to help enhance your prompt. So I hit I'm ready to start. And you guys can do the same process. I recommend it. Spend time on the initial prompt. Don't be lazy. The more time you spend on this, the better your app's going to turn out. And you're going to use less credits too, because you're not going to have to prompt it a million times after you've built it. It's going to build like 70% of your app for you. So I'm just going to paste the prompt in there. And then once I do that, it's going to ask me some questions here. And it's going to find the gaps in my prompt so I can get more specific. And then it's going to regenerate a more powerful prompt. So awesome. Thanks for the detailed prompt. YT Helper is already well thought out. To turn this into a foundational IDE-ready prompt, I just need to clarify a few details. Number one, AI tools and APIs. Do you have specific APIs? Okay. Let's see. Let's use Gemini API key. All right. Thumbnail editing. Yep. Very simple, lightweight editing. Number 3, monetization plan. I make this bigger so you guys can see this. Monetization plan. It's free. Okay, I already said that. 4, no user auth. Okay. And so then I could be like, yeah, feel free to ask me more questions if you think. Feel free to ask me more questions to expand this prompt even more. So I could be done, or I can just like, hey, you know what? Let's spend a little bit more time. What else do I need? Okay, that's a good question. Video processing limits. Let's just say no limit. Let's see what happens. That's one thing I'm concerned about. If I try to upload a video to this platform, there's no database with Google AI Studio. You can connect Firebase, but it's a little clunky at this point in time, but hopefully it gets smoother in the future. But we'll see if we run into that issue. Export options. Yes. 7. Analytics or feedback. Use Gemini as an expert SEO YouTube creator knowledge base. And give good analytics. All right, maybe that'll help. 8, English is fine. I don't really speak any other languages, so we're gonna send that. Cool, now it's gonna build this epic prompt. Cool, all different formats, love that. So once it's done, I'm just gonna hit copy code, go to Gemini Studio. All right, here we go. And then all I'm gonna do, make sure it's Gemini 3 Pro, hit paste. Here's my prompt. Sometimes I like to remove the emojis just to not confuse it. Sometimes I will go through the prompt and just, if there's any changes I wanna make, but I'm just gonna trust that this is in alignment with what I put, and I'm just gonna hit build. And this is where you sit back and vibe. This is the best part. So you can do other things while you're doing this. And here we go. It's going to get to work. And Gemini works pretty fast. Like I've found like 2-3 minutes, you're good to go. So I am going to sit back and vibe, and I will see you guys in a couple minutes. And all right, about 2.5 minutes. Here we are. YouTube helper, optimize your content before you publish. And it's very simple, like a simple tool. Now, it does give me a max of 50 megabytes for this demo. There's definitely ways I can find to allow me to do more larger files and that kind of thing. But for the sake of the demo, we'll stick to 50 megabytes and let's test it out. So I haven't tested this yet. Testing it for the first time with you guys. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna try to add a video. Let's see here. Let's add one. I know this is under 50 megabytes. All right, it's gonna analyze it with Gemini. 10 to 20 seconds. We're transcribing the audio and analyzing the visual context. Very, very cool. So I want it to be able to make a thumbnail, tags, everything, description, title. Let's see if it's actually going to do all that. After it's done transcribing here, we'll see. All right, here we go. We have titles, optimized titles. Okay, this is exactly what I was looking for. And I can copy them here. Make this bigger, you guys can see this. A description. Yeah, and this is what I was talking about in the video. I was talking about making good prompts. Wow, yeah, these are actually good titles. I would use these. Description. Added some hashtags in there. I might change that a little bit, but I don't have to think too much about it. I have like a framework I can work with. Tags. All the tags. Very nice. That's cool. I'd probably edit it to copy one tag at a time, because when you copy and paste all of them into Google, YouTube, it doesn't work that well. Chapters. So it didn't really give me a chapters thing. So I'd have to go and see what that's all about. Looks like you can export all the data. Let's check out the thumbnail editor. Wow, full thumbnail editor. So it just kind of took, not the best thumbnail. It needs some love, needs some work, but it just kind of took a screenshot and then did this. But I can prompt Google AI Studio down here to make this way better. This is very elementary. I can make this way better. AI coach. Okay, I didn't even ask it to do a strategy coach, but it gave me some coaching tips. That's kind of cool. Let's see if I click that, what happens. Oh, I can like chat with it. So it basically created a chat bot. Let's see if it actually responds. Oh, it did. Wow. Hit the pain point. I hope I had a good hook in this video. I don't know. So it's it built an AI coach, a thumbnail editor, which it needs work. I could choose the frame. I see. And I can expand on this editor for sure. And then this is actually very helpful. So I'm stoked with this. The only thing I would want to do is find out how to do more than 50. So hit start over here, more than 50 megabytes. Because a lot of my videos are like 500 to 1,000, depending how long they are. But if I could just get that down, I would definitely use this moving forward for all my YouTube videos, and prompt a little bit more, make it a little stronger. But pretty amazing. That was one prompt, guys. And the AI key, API key is already built into it. It already works. I have a chat bot. I have a transcriber, all that stuff with one prompt. Really powerful. Start thinking of different things you can do in your career, your business, where you can leverage Google AI Studio. Now, here's the pitfalls. There's no backend database, at least not right now, that's easily able to connect. When I make an update on the front end, it should auto update the back end. So this front end doesn't talk to the back end. This is really great for prototyping and simple tools. But if you want like a full back end, like Supabase or something of that nature, it's just not that easy with Google AI Studio right now. I have connected Firebase to Google AI Studio. It was kind of a pain, not going to lie, but I could do it. And it just needs a lot of work. If they had the back end, and they had also third-party APIs aren't that easy to connect to this as well, because there's really no setting for that. There just isn't as of right now. This is a great prototyper. If you have an idea, you tell what your idea is, you'll get a lot closer to what you're thinking. And for simple tools, like this type of tool, works great. Because I'm only using it once. I'm transcribing a video, I'm getting all the information, then I'm uploading it to YouTube, and I don't care to save that information necessarily, because I'll just do it on my next video and do the same thing and download everything. So that is my Gemini 3 Google AI Studio little rundown here. If you haven't already, ITL Workshop, go ahead, leverage this. I'm going to make it better. I'm going to continue to add cool stuff to it. Make your free account, leverage this every time you have a new idea. Book a call with me if you'd like. I love doing one-on-one sessions. So go ahead, book a call with me in my calendar. And join our free WhatsApp group, ITL community. This is growing, and we're just talking vibe coding, and that's free. So hop in there. But let me know your thoughts, feelings, concerns, what you like, what you don't like about Google AI Studio. Google is a dominant player in the game. Very cool that they have a vibe coding platform like this. Is it the best? Is it my favorite? I can't say it's my favorite yet, but if they hooked up third-party APIs and a nice back end, that would be powerful, and it might just become my next favorite vibe coding platform. So with that, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Keep vibing. I'll talk to you soon.